Let's dive in. One Piece chapter 1158 is titled, Rocks vs. Harald. One Piece continues Yamato's cover story, his journey across the land of Wano. Yamato's group is still visiting the grave of a hero, said to have fallen without leaving a trace after being defeated by Kaido. The cover story this time is titled, Here Lies the Pirate of Justice. Yamato, Ocho, and Kikunojo leave flowers at the grave before departing, and the name carved on the stone is Kazuki Moria. That's right, the so-called hero of Wano, originally from the West Blue and raised in Ringo, turns out to be Gecko Moria himself, carrying the Kazuki name. Interestingly, in Japanese, if you flip the letters of Gecko, it can be read as Kozuki. Could Gecko Moria also read the poneglyphs? If so, that would make him an incredibly important character in the future of One Piece's story. The chapter opens aboard the Oro Jackson. Roger seems unhappy because Shakuyaku had left the Kuja pirates. During their last battle, Roger noticed Shakuyaku looked ill, and he became worried. When Shakuyaku left the Kuja pirates, she left a letter for Rayleigh, asking him to come find her. But Rayleigh didn't want to tie himself down with anyone. That's why Roger decided to personally visit Shaki's bar. Meanwhile, 40 years ago, we see Figureland Garling, still a member of the Holy Knights. Speaking with the Gorosei at Mary Joieuse, Garling tells them about God Valley, a mysterious island he once visited on a mission. He explains that he tried convincing the people of God Valley to join the world government. But it was impossible. The island is overflowing with valuable resources. But more than that, Garling made a shocking discovery. He says, "It was something I could never have imagined. I'm sure the Great One will be delighted. That's why I strongly suggest the next hunting tournament be held at God Valley." But what exactly lies on God Valley that could even please Imu-sama? Could the island be hiding minerals used to create the Mother Flame? After all, its mechanism is eerily similar to nuclear reactions, and in the real world, nuclear fuel comes from natural minerals. Even in the Book of Harley, it was said, "Within the earth, there is fire." Maybe that's why Gorosei Saturn, the Minister of Science and Defense, personally went to God Valley to verify Garling's discovery. Back on Hachinosu, the rules of Shaki's bar forbid fighting inside. That's why many powerful pirates are seen drinking and chatting in peace. Shaki notices Rox looking cheerful and satisfied. She teases him, asking if he's no longer in love with her. Big Mom laughs, saying maybe Rox has found another woman. Rox, annoyed, shouts that it's supposed to be a top-secret matter. Whitebeard looks confused, while Stussy whispers, "You really can't tell. That look on his face isn't just about a woman. He probably already has a child." Suddenly, the Roger pirates storm into Shaki's bar. Roger knocks out every pirate lined up outside just to enter first. Everyone inside is stunned to see Roger himself. Cameras flash. And then, Rox confronts him. Rox roars, "Roger! How many times do I have to tell you this is my island?" Roger fires back. "And this is Shaki's bar. No fighting between customers, right? Shut your mouth, Porcupine." Shaki asks if Rayleigh came with them, but the crew says Rayleigh stayed behind to avoid her. Hearing that, Shaki grows sad and suddenly faints. It's revealed Shaki is suffering from lovesickness, and the man responsible is none other than Rayleigh. This may be the very reason she later abandoned her bar at Hachinosu. The pirates of the island believed their crown jewel had been kidnapped by the Navy. The scene shifts to the underworld of Elbaf. And then it happens. We see an epic double spread of Rox vs. Harald. Loki and Hydruden watch, but they can't even withstand the sheer force of their clash. Rox furious yells, "Harald, how could you of all people be manipulated by the government?" Harald shouts back, "Of course I had doubts. Can I really do this, even if it means killing a friend?" Rox screams, "Don't give me that crap. In the end, you still carried out their orders. You're just a fool, a pawn." Despite their overwhelming blows, neither truly wished to kill the other. The battle ends in a stalemate. Rox had even forbidden his crew from interfering. This was a man-to-man fight. He declares, "This marks the end of our friendship. I'll never invite you again. Harald responds, I am a king. I will not risk the lives of my people to follow a criminal, destined to fail like you. The narrator echoes. The strange friendship between them ends without a victor. And they would never meet again. Until that day, the God Valley incident. So was Harald truly sent to God, Valley under orders of the world government, with the sole purpose of eliminating Rox D Xabec. From then on, Loki waited at Elbaf's shore, reading news about Rox in the papers. Ida repeatedly told him Rox would never return. Slowly, Loki began opening his heart to Ida. The final page takes us to God Valley, 39 years ago in the West Blue. We see a red-haired woman, viewed from behind, pushing a stroller with twin babies. The villagers admire the infants, saying how cute they are and how they inherited their mother's red hair. They pray the twins will grow up wise like their mother, offering to help her since the father was absent. The woman thanks them sincerely. Finally, someone asks what the twins' names are. The last panel shows the babies as the mother answers. They are Shanks and Shamrock. So it's confirmed. What Shanks once told Whitebeard was true. The sake he offered came from his hometown in the West Blue. Shanks and Shamrock were not born in Mary Joise. They're not purebloods. But still, Shamrock carries the Figureland name, which means Garling's mission at God Valley was simple: to riding that red-haired woman. A disgusting act of the Celestial Dragons, as always. And that's it for One Piece 1158 spoilers. This chapter gave us everything: shocking lore, massive battles, and setups that will reshape the God Valley incident forever. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button, drop your wildest theories in the comments, and subscribe